Hello there, gentlemen. What's going on today?
We're living the good life of a football team that's won 7 games in a row, so I'll start there. That win on Sunday in Tampa Bay. On our post-game show, I used the term validating because all year we've been talking about the schedule and can this keep up. Do you believe that was a validation game for the Patriots?
They played exceptionally well, and it was a game. Yeah, I guess you could call it a validation game to a certain extent, right? Like they went out there, they beat a good team on the road, and they won a game that I think maybe a lot of people might not have expected them to win. So I guess to your point, it validated who they. Here's the thing: it really was one of the tougher games remaining on their schedule. So if they go and win on the road in Tampa, it just really puts them in a great position to win the AFC East. And they win there. Buffalo loses in Miami. They're both in the state of Florida. One team comes out successful, and it just sets up New England to be in a great spot to have the kind of season that not a lot of people were expecting.
So, Adam, following that win on Sunday, and with the way things have gone for the Patriots now, 8-2, in control of the AFC East, 7 straight, etc., and Drake May playing like he's like a man on fire. Do you feel comfortable saying now that the New England Patriots are a legitimate Super Bowl contender?
Yeah, I got no issue with that right now. Like, it looks like they're going to win the division. It looks like they're going to have a home playoff game. If you have a home playoff game, why wouldn't you be a Super Bowl contender? I mean, not like as a general rule, teams that play at home in the playoffs are Super Bowl contenders. Like, I don't think that's anything bold or daring to say that. They've played very well. Look, they still have a ways to go here, but the season is going better than people thought, and it's leading to questions like the one you're asking right now.
Adam, sad news a few days ago, the passing of former Commissioner Paul Tagliabue. He was the commissioner from 1989 to 2006. He oversaw a lot of different things, tried to spread the game around the world. 2 new expansion teams in his tenure. Just how would you define Paul's, legacy as commissioner? How did you think he did as a commissioner? What would be his legacy, you think?
Well, I think there are a few things that he did. He helped grow the game internationally. He helped lead the NFL into this TV era where the money is so gargantuan. He was at, one of the people at the forefront of that with Robert Kraft and Jerry Jones and Pat Bowlen. He was somebody that oversaw the construction of 20 new stadiums during his commissionership. He stepped in and postponed games the week of 9/11. He helped the Saints during that time of Hurricane Katrina. There were people that obviously questioned whether his record was strong enough on concussions. That obviously is up for debate. But you can't deny that he had an enormous impact on the NFL, left a tremendous legacy, one of 4 NFL commissioners in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. When you're in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, obviously, you accomplish something.
Time to get this week's Drake Take from Adam Schefter, presented by your New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive. And it's a little bit of an offshoot Drake question. Josh McDaniels is suddenly getting a little buzz for the job he's done, obviously, with Drake May and how well he's playing. And at least in these parts, people are wondering, is Josh going to get a third chance to be a head coach? Could Josh be a candidate for that New York Giants job with Jackson Dart, a young quarterback that they'll want to support? So I'm wondering, what does Josh McDaniels' future look like? Do you think he's going to get another chance to be a head coach?
Oh, I would say this. Josh McDaniels' future looks like he's going to be the offensive coordinator of the New England Patriots right now. That's how I view it. He's got strong roots in the area. He's had 2 head coaching jobs that haven't worked out. He might at some point get a third. He's deserving of that, worthy of that, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. And if you're Josh McDaniels and you've got children in the New England area, like you want to see this through when you've got a quarterback like Drake May and an organization and feel quite comfortable in, with a head coach like Mike Vrabel. So, yeah, to me, he's not going anywhere.
So earlier today, Adam, Rob Gronkowski signed a 1-day contract to retire as a member of the New England Patriots. and we were having a little bit of a debate here on the show as to whether or not we thought Gronk deserved a statue. Where do you stand on the idea of all-time players being remembered with these one-day contracts, and most especially statues? Are you a big statue guy to honor the greats?
I like the statues a lot more than I like one-day contracts. Like these one-day contracts, with all due respect, it doesn't do much for me. Like, okay, great. We know he was great. We know the impact he had. Like, you sign a one-day. What does that do? I don't get it. Like, I'm not a player, so maybe I'm missing something. Tay, you tell me what is the idea there? Like,
nope.
What is it?
You know what it is, Adam? I'll be honest with you. The fans think it's something, and so that's why they do it. It's really, I think, for the fans. The fans don't understand that it means nothing, but they think it's something, and that's why they do it, is to appease the fans, in my opinion.
I guess. I mean, honestly, I think it's the most overrated, unnecessary story in football.
Can I jump in real quick, Adam? I think part of it is I think the teams kind of love it, though, because it brings the spotlight back on them. But I also think it's like it makes them feel like, that Gronk he's a Patriot. He's not a Buccaneer, right? I think so. I think the teams enjoy it as much as the fans.
You might be right. But, okay, what are the fans enjoying? They signed
He's retiring a Patriot. His last team was not with the Patriots. It was with the Bucks, but now he finally came back around, and he truly is a Patriot because he signed a one-day contract. That's the only thing I can come up with, bud.
Okay. Great. I mean, when I think of Rob Gronkowski, I don't think of him as a Buccaneer. I think of him as a Patriot, So, but if we need to memorialize that and put it into writing and have a ceremony, a send-off, then fine.
I hear you. Hey, Adam, I'm curious. The Browns are reportedly going to stick with Dylan Gabriel, and I think he's 1-4 in his starts. And I'm just curious. I'm a former Colorado Buff, and my Shedeur Sanders is there. Is there's have you heard anything, or what's going on with Shedeur Sanders? How's his progress, and why isn't maybe he getting a chance to play, considering how bad just the team is under Dylan Gabriel right now?
I still think before the year's through that he'll get a chance at some point. But, the team has a third-round draft pick invested in Dylan Gabriel. They like the way he's played. They want to take a look at him. Give him time. And again, I think we'll see Shedeur at some point. I don't know if it'll be anytime soon. But they like Dylan Gabriel. And the idea of the season is to get a look at both guys, to be frank, to see, what we got. I think we have an idea of what Dylan Gabriel is. And at some point in time here, I think they'll try to get an idea of what Shedeur is.
Adam, it's football aside, I know that it's American Diabetes Month, which I know is an important cause to you. So I wanted to give you a moment to just talk about that.
Well, I appreciate you asking. It is American Diabetes Month, and I've been out on a campaign trying to raise awareness, to have people get screened for type 1 diabetes. Diabetes can't be prevented, but it can be prepared for. I think it's important for people to go meet with their doctors, get screened for diabetes. They can visit the website, screen for what is it? I had it by heart. I don't know it by now. Anyway, important to go to your doctor, get screened for type 1 diabetes. Big deal in American Diabetes Month. I appreciate you asking. Thank you.
All right, Adam, appreciate you joining us, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Adam.